Like if I would have asked you when Mickey Joseph was named the interim, what he needed to do, I think, we had that conversation about, and we're just guessing, folks. We don't know exactly if the administration's thinking like, oh, he's got to go 5-2, or he's got to, obviously, they would not be doing their jobs if they just were just set on wins and losses. There's so many things that have happened, just like I was talking about, he doesn't have a quarterback. So there's a lot of evaluation that needs to go into it. But do you think his odds have gone up or down in the last few weeks? By the look on the field, you would think they've gone considerably down.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But again, Mickey Joseph has won the hearts and minds of Husker Nation, really. He's very well liked, and obviously the team responds to him well. But yeah, when he took over, we said what? He had 9 games to prove himself as a head coach.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not looking great wins and loss wise, but you have seen that they're not, they've been a different team since he took over. They played a lot more physical, and they played a lot looser, and you see they've been in almost every game, and unfortunately in Michigan that crazy point spread actually was covered by the Wolverines.
Yeah, unfortunately for me. Well, I'm just picking the games. I didn't put any money on the games.
Oh yeah, me neither. No, I lost that one. I lost the spread on that one too.
Yeah. They kicked a lousy field goal with like 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, it's just crazy. Today was Matt Rule again.
Yep.
That was the big stuff. Bill O'Brien was being talked about again lately as well. And it's just really, we're all like playing the same game right now. Is who's the guy for the job? Let's get through Saturday's game against Wisconsin, and then you have a short week. You play on Friday at Iowa, and I've got to think that Trev Alberts is probably pretty close, if not knows already, who's going to be the next guy. So yeah, throw all the names that you like at me, and we'll throw the little ball on the roulette wheel, and we'll see what comes up.
If you think of it this way, Greg, Mickey's short tenure here is better than it looks on the surface. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He gets elevated to interim coach. 5 days later, they've got to play Oklahoma. They get punched in the mouth. No, it's not a good game, but okay.
You throw that one.
Prepare a team in 4 or 5 days.
That's not fair.
The middle 3 games, they played Indiana. They beat them by 2 touchdowns. They won at Rutgers. They lost a close game at Purdue. Purdue's a good team. Rutgers and Indiana, not so much. But they won those 2 games against 2 lower echelon Big Ten teams, and they lost a close game at Purdue. And so those are really the 3 games I'm looking at, because after that, they lost Casey Thompson. And that's part of the game, but it's also tough to deal with.
Yeah, well, and hey, Mickey Joseph didn't recruit these quarterbacks that are in the quarterback room here. He's playing with the hand that he was dealt. So, I mean, just to get this whole group motivated and, gosh, it's so hard when year in and year out with these guys, these upperclassmen on this team, that the results just haven't shown up, and then you go to talk to them, and you can just see on their faces that, man, losing just is really hard. You keep your chin up, but it wears on these guys. And I think Mickey Joseph has kind of changed that attitude to it. Even when they still are losing games, at least they know they put up a fight, and have put their all into it. So, I mean, the motivational factor that this guy brings to me is second to none. I mean, this guy knows how to push people's buttons, and it's not saying that. I mean, that sounds kind of dastardly when you say it that way, but he knows how to get the most out of his guys, and everybody on that roster, if it was his position group or not, if he recruited them or not, I guarantee he knows every one of their names and knows their whole life story and cares about them like he is their second father.
Yeah, and it's tough to fake that for a long time. People can see through that eventually, and so that's genuine, and that's that's one of the big deals in a 18-year-old going off to college is, okay, are they going to be well taken care of, mentored, and is there going to be somebody there or a group of people to support them and give them some wisdom and guidance and direction?
But he's
Absolutely.
the master. He is the master of going into the living room of a recruit's parents' house and assuring that recruit's mother that I will take care of your son for the 4 or 5 years he's here, and I will groom him as a man and give him the best opportunity to succeed in anything in life after college.